All right, let's now answer this question here. It says use 5 median smoothing to smooth the time series plot. Mark each of the smooth data point with a cross on the time series plot above. So answer on the time series plot above. All right, let's give this a go. Now it's a 5 median smoothing. So that means we're going to begin here. And the reason why we know we're going to begin there is because we need 2 data points to the left and 2 to the right, because now we've got 5 there. Now what you want to do is you want to start with the lowest value and then count up. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3. That right there is going to be my middle value. So that means we're going to draw that under this one here. So it's going to be there. And then we go to our next data point. So our next data point will be here. We consider the 2 to the left. We consider the 2 to the right. Then what I like to do is I start at the bottom and I count 3 up. 1, 2, 3. It's going to be that data point itself. So we're going to put it across right there. Let's just clear that off, put that back. All right, then we go to the next data point. So now we're going to consider here. We do the same thing again. We consider the 2 to the right, 2 to the left, and that one itself. Now we're going to go, all right, 1, 2, 3. It's going to be that data point again. So it's on the line again. So we'll clear all that off. We're there, we're there. And then you do the same thing again. Now we're going to go from there. I'm going to go 2 on that side, 2 on that side. My middle value is going to be, that's 1, 2, 3. It's going to be that one again. Wow. It's always on that point that we're on. That one, that one, that one. Then you go again. Now we're going to consider here and we're going to go 2 to the right, 2 to the left. All right, this one should be a bit interesting. So we're going to go bottom, 1, 2. Now let's be careful here. I think this one's lower. 1, 2, it's going to be that one. So it's going to be in line with what we've already done. It's going to be there. All right, so now we just clear the board. Oh, it looks like it should be just a touch higher. All right, then you go again. So now we're going to consider that one. We go 2 here, 2 there. We start with the lowest. So the lowest is here. Then we count up 1, 2, 3. So that means it's going to be there. All right, then you clear it. Last one, this one here. 1, 2, 1, 2. My lowest is here. So I go 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be right there. And then we clear everything off. And there we go. So I've put an X on all my smoothed points there. Now, what's interesting, if you look at the examiner's report, they have also connected them up together. So let's connect them up together, and then we'll just talk about, the instructions that we were given and, what's expected of us. So there, this is where you'd use a ruler. Make sure it's nice and neat. Let's just have a look. That looks the same as ours. We can bring them next to each other. So we can go across, then flat across, then there, then there. Ours looks pretty good. Now, in terms of connecting them up, on our instructions here, it just says mark each of the smooth data points with a cross on the time series plot above. It didn't say connect them up. What's interesting is that if you go to 2022, on 2022, for a 7 median smoothing, it says mark the smooth values with a cross and connect the lines. So I think maybe in 2021, you could have gotten away with not connecting the lines. But obviously they expected you to connect the lines because that's what the examiner's report showed. But then in 2022, they provided more specific instructions that said you needed to connect the lines. So just make sure you read your questions carefully and you do what you're asked to do.